Hey there, Soul Shines, it's Michelle here, and I'm inviting you to wake up and live. And we're going to talk today about a technique for getting some emotions out. First, let me tell you, I'm out of physical therapy. I am standing. I did a 10-second balance on my leg with no brace, no anything. I was really excited. Before we know it, I can do tree pose. I'm excited for it, actually. And I'm outside of physical therapy. Doing some earthing while I'm recording this so that I can get those yummy earth vibes as I am recording this. So today I want to talk about a technique for getting emotions out. Like you're feeling it, maybe you've tried some other techniques and it just seems like it's kind of stuck in your body. This is very specific for getting things out of your body. So I personally like to do some of my other tools and then use this for what's left in the body, just because otherwise it can be a very long process. And I learned this from Ali Duzette. I think you could probably find her on YouTube if you really want to see it yourself, or Google Scribble, like Scribble Technique Ali Duzette or something like that. And you could probably find her video to watch it. But what I do is we tune into the feeling that we want. So maybe we wake up in the morning just kind of feeling blah, or maybe we went somewhere and just got really upset. So like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is ask, is it mine? Whose is it? And I'm going to release everything that is not mine. I'm going to release as many trapped emotions and things as I can just from the energy. So I'm dealing with what's left in my body and getting this stuff out of my body. And what you do is you get that you tune into that energy of what you want to get rid of. You're like, I'm not feeling this way, or I feel really angry about this, and try to pick things that are a little bit smaller, otherwise the process gets a little bit long. Oh yes, it does. And you imagine the energy just kind of collecting in a ball that goes out to your hand. And then you're going to, according to Ali Duzette, this is the way you do it, and then I'll tell you my change for it. You take a pencil and a paper and you write down what you're doing at the top to help keep you focused. And then you just scribble. And so you'll just scribble. A lot of times it will be straight lines. Maybe you'll change direction, but it's kind of like this going back and forth scribbly thingy. And then you just keep doing that until you start to do kind of these ovals. And when you've done the ovals, that's when the energy is released from your body. Now for myself, I really can't stand scribbling on paper. It drives my body crazy. And so I'll just do it with my hands, and I'll just go back and forth like this and go like this and like this. And I will be thinking about the energy until I feel my hands start to do loop-de-loos. And then I know it's done. Now, I was talking to a friend, and I started just like kind of tuning into some of the things going on, and how angry I was that when I asked for prayer requests for my mom, the response on Facebook was, does she have COVID? And I was like, it doesn't matter if she has COVID. I like asking for prayers. My mom needs prayers. What, you're so obsessed with COVID? And I was telling my friend about this, and I realized that I just was dumping on her, and I had never taken the time to clear the energy of that situation. So yesterday I did it, and I bawled while I was doing it. I did not realize how much emotion was there. It was like hurt and grief and anger, and there was just like lists of emotions that were just coming out of me as I was just dealing with this reaction to people questioning whether my mom had COVID when I was asking for prayer requests. And I just sobbed right after the thing, but actually within a few minutes of my getting the O's, I actually started feeling calmer and I'm feeling better. And I can tell that I feel a little bit triggered, as I've talked about today. I can feel a little bit triggered about the the situation, but holy cow, nothing compared to what I did. I released so much emotion just by scribbling in the air. Scribbling in the air. And so I'll probably feel inspired to do that again, but maybe tune into a specific opinion about people or something like that so that I can kind of dig around in the situation. It's like, what am I really still feeling about that? But I was able to get so much gone from that, and I've used it for a few different things, and I'm amazed. I used it for this fear of my kids stopping breathing during the night. Like, I was having a hard time sleeping because of it, and I did it, and did it one night. I was able to kind of go to sleep. I did it another night, focusing more on the worry, and then I think I did it one more night. And yeah, every once in a while, I still, just out of habit, look and make sure they're breathing, but I don't feel that fear anymore. I just am like, oh, well, I'm looking at you, I should check. I've been able to sleep better because I'm not panicked about my kids falling asleep. I mean, I had to specifically go in and heal a situation from when I was a child, and my brother stopped breathing during the night because of his asthma, and I was told that story, and it freaked me out, so I had to do some healing work about that. But so it took me like 3 times of actually going into different layers of that situation before I felt calm about it. And now I don't really, I'm sure there's a motivation still behind there that I could go in and change, but I don't feel that fear and panic. It's just kind of, it's a much more peaceful watching my kids. And so I know that I could probably do another one for that. But I'm just amazed at how much better I feel by doing this. And like I said, sometimes it takes a couple of times because you have to get the different layers of what you're doing out of there. But it's a super simple technique that anybody can do. And it does work. So that's what I want to share with you guys. Remember, everybody, to let your light shine big, bright, live, and beautiful. And I'll see you guys next time.